Our war with this combined alliance of Cradle, Buryatia, Ming, Saragogi, and Yarkand is actually going surprisingly well on my end. I think the goal I'm setting out to do right now is to get Ming out of the war and then take as much of or all of the Cardell's land in the Samarkand node, and then we're done with them, like forever. I have no plans yet of moving into the Yumen node. Eventually, maybe the Chinese node or like the Chinese trade nodes, but I want as much control in Samarkand as possible. And Cardell has 13% of that power. Georgia has 10% of it. Of all places, Georgia does. Russia has 6%, and Avaria has some amount of it too. We're pretty high on admin points, so we could probably handle all of that. They're trying to siege back one of their forts, I mean. We're going to go after some of their armies. My ports are blockaded by the Ming fleet. I don't want to fight that. Ever. Oh great, we're going to be locked into a mountain fight. Maybe. Yeah. Definitely. Let's go. Oh. Really? Okay. We're gonna win this fight, looks like. So we'll move these guys down to Jian, I think. These guys to Pinglang. They're going to lock themselves, hopefully. No? Alright. Cool. We'll let them lock themselves now. It's weird. I'm not afraid of them, because I've seen how weak they really are. 148 to lower that. Our rebellion chances are all really low right now. Oh, Ming's at medium war enthusiasm. If I win one more siege, I can probably get them out. Can get another claim on Ethiopian land. That's only a 3. There's a 10. Yep. Portugal's a rival of Ethiopia as well, so we could probably call them in on a war over there. Dude, doesn't look like Ethiopia has Portugal has any claims on that. They might desire that land though. What do you want, Portugal? Yeah, they want all of that. Let's increase their trust of us. Ottoman trust is maxed out. Tunisian trust, it needs increased. It's not like we're using that trust for anything important right now. So, we need to continue to move through the Cardellan lands in the west. Try to occupy them fully, so that as soon as we get done with the Ming War, we will be able to piece them out for all we want. Ooh. Oh, we still won. Cool. I'm not going to use a barrage, I think. That's desert. Let's go and stop them from sieging that, re-sieging that. Ming is back up to high enthusiasm. Do I want to get more manpower for 5 professionalism? I don't like that idea. I do like the idea. Hold on. So what determines the cost of harsh treatment? I'm not even sure. Because this harsh treatment would... Okay, so harsh treatment here costs 148 military points. But they only have 0.2 unrest in one province. That would only cost... I'm going to actually use it here. That's 104. That's 94. Alright. Oh, increase to stability increases absolutism too. Can I decrease any autonomy right now? I can't. I'm at war. So the answer is no. These guys are going to go... No, I want them to go to Xi'an instead. And these guys will go to fight the army over here. Oh, they already are. Okay. Truce with Brunei, Malacca, and Sulu has ended. This colony is about to finish. So, where are our colonists right now? Here and Cagayan. I want to keep the one in Cagayan so it finishes faster. And we want to block out everything, every other country over here. Salish is going to finish eventually, well, pretty soon, I think. And Ethiopia entered a military coalition against me. Okay, so I'm going to get coalitioned now. Ming is still high. 31 positive. Is that mountains? No, it's farmlands. Okay. That's all infantry. This is a dangerous play, separating my armies. Bengal has entered into a military coalition. Does Ming want out now? Come on! 18th of January? Ooh. That's a bad one. We got some good rolls, though. We have California. I should change the F to a PH. California. Nah. California. Alright, there's a rum. We took a lot of troops with us, though. And that should be a Ming out of the war. We getting any money? Not all of their money. How much, what was that? 12? Can we get them to pay war reparations? No. Cancel subjects. Cradle? No. Anything? Khmer? No. War reparations is a no. You can get 200 gold from Ming. And that's pretty much the end for this war. Okay, so this is the who are the coalition members right now? Ethiopia and Bengal. So if I declare war on Ethiopia, I might be able to get the Ottomans in on this. I'll have to wait and see. So let's take these guys. Oh no, those guys are already going down there. These guys need to come up and deal with that siege. To actually go through Ming land so that they can't cancel the military access. These guys I will send down to... I think I'm going to send them to where I had them early, in the past, Ahmadabad. I think that's roughly the area. Send them to Bhavnagar instead. Because if they are going to... damn. If they... if Ethiopia and Bengal are in a coalition against me together, then if I can, I'm going to try to call the Ottomans in on the war against Ethiopia. Which means that they'll break the alliance with Bengal. Hopefully, that's the idea. Alright, so those guys will come down there. And these guys will go here. Of course. Okay, so if I declared war on Ethiopia, it's the Ottomans joining on Bengal's side because it automatically declares co-belligerence. If I declared a war on Bengal by themselves, what are the Ottomans' reasons? Positive. Okay. Would be called into multiple wars. I could actually get, yeah, if I declared war on Ethiopia, I could get both Ottomans and Portugal in on the war. If I were once I'm out of this war. I need to remember these guys. I can be a lot more liberal with moving these guys around, not together, because they are kind of not exactly it's not entirely necessary to protect them anymore from the other guys. This is a maneuver 4 guy. This is maneuver 1, no, maneuver 2 guy. I'm going to say no leader there. I want them to split up, essentially, over time. These guys are going to have to march all the way there, all the way over here first, and then go back. Colonize Cagayan. So our next mission. Vassalize Beglana. Conquer Lomcia. Where's Lomcia? Georgia. Nope. And rival of a rival. Brandenburg's opinion of Mughals is at least 100. We gain Diplo power for that? We do. Vassalize Beglana. No, conquer Beglana. Increase our opinions with Brandenburg. We've scared Sarajevo away from besieging that. Trade guilds and fraternities. Guilds and fraternities are a constant factor in the public life of the Empire. In many ways, these are small communities within the community, with their own rules, customs, and even laws. It is also very common for these associations to indulge in mystic traditions, Sufism, and other unorthodox adaptation of the Sharia. Something that sometimes makes it hard for laws of the ulema to penetrate urban milieu. An artisan in Brunei has reached out to the state, warning us of a local guildsman with a great influence on local affairs. Anyone wishing to take up a craft in the city is currently required to be approved by this man, and then swear an oath of allegiance. Unacceptable, gain legalism, always. Padishah Jawan Bakht I is now a babbling buffoon, because our diplomatic reputation wasn't already bad enough. Move down here. With these guys. I really need to send someone to explore the New World. And our heir is now Craven. Morale of armies minus 5%. Run of bad traits, I think. You want out of this? No? 111 for it and 123 against it. We'll actually do it that way. And these guys need to actually going to send them back as well. First army. England has sown discontent. Great. I mean, the good news is our troops are going to start coming back from the war, and I can get Sarajevo out of this war separately, but not right now. Well, let's... Those guys have moved in. Mamluks have made peace with Tunis. I have colonists on the way somewhere, right? Yes. Come on. There we go. Give me all your money, too. No? Apparently not. I think I do want all of their money. Because why not? I mean, I don't see why we wouldn't be able to get both of those. They're going up there. These guys are going through. City of Najaf. As custodians of holy mosques of Najaf, we are responsible not only for the shrine, set aside more. Really lose stability. Move towards legalism. Sulus, okay. We'll increase stability again, which will in turn also increase our absolutism. We're at 30 now. I think that's the highest I've had. I don't know. I don't remember what my Poland game's absolutism was in the end. Just get out. Please get out of the war. It's over. Still no? Okay. Guess I have to push further. What is the 80%? Okay. Holy Roman Emperor. I don't really care about it. Oh wait, never mind. It's over. It is clear that the Pope is no longer infallible. He has proclaimed that colonial La Plata is to be the sole domain of Castile. Alright. And so now we should have all of Caradel's land in Samarkand. Who is Russia allied with? Austria, Siena, Georgia, and Korea. I don't know if I can fight all of those people. Okay, so Samarkand. All up there. That's all mine, right? Looks like I have all the land in Samarkand that used to belong to Cardell. Unless that land also now belongs to Russia, which it doesn't. Okay. Cardell has no more land in Samarkand. This is just steppe, isn't it? I could build forts here, and then let the Russians just come in and try to siege it down. See what happens. I could decrease autonomy. I think I will, because I want the absolutism. That's all I can decrease right now. And we're just going to make everything coarse. Fairly cheap, actually. Uskend was the highest one. And did we have a claim on Uskend? I think we did, but we did. Okay, so it's even cheaper than it would have been. I kind of want to keep one of my armies in this area. One of my... You know what? We'll keep the reserve army in this area. Have them sit in Bukhara. Wait for uprisings. Mothball the forts. I need to bring back these guys as well. The second and fourth. This is going to be the third and the first. Alright, and I think everyone's on their way home. Colonial Assembly. Our colony, Mughal Australia, has decided to form their own assembly in order to take control of tax legislation and budgets. They claim that these matters are better handled locally, but it seems suspiciously like a first step towards independence. They gain liberty desire. Our crap Diplo rep is causing our vassals to, or is causing our colonial nation subjects to not like us that much right now. Let's increase our allies' opinions of us for now. Do I want to try to ally Brandenburg? I don't know if that's a good idea. Again, I think I need to focus on Muslim nations. Antimoro is Muslim. They're not particularly strong, though. Brandenburg would be amazingly strong. What ideas did they pick? Administrative, defensive, economic, diplomatic. Okay. Let's call back the Brandenburg diplomat. Let's not. I need to send him back once he gets home. Colony and skirmishes complete. Once they get to Haltsuk, I will have that one come back. Call that. Next claim on Ethiopia. Nothing, I think, is actually the answer. No, that's... We need 35, yeah. So next month I'll claim it. Claim something. Send the diplomat back to Brandenburg. After I mistakenly recalled him. The quality of our troops is impressive. Our decision to invest in quality has made our army seem more impressive in the eyes of our neighbors. We rule, gain 10 prestige. So, Ethiopia's provinces in the Gulf of Aden. 15, 5, 6, 3, 5, 8. Couple of 8s. Oh no, those are already mine. Ooh, a 9 that I didn't realize existed. keep these guys up here. Wait for it. Oh wait, no. Recall the diplomat from Ethiopia. Playing the courts again, move towards legalism. I did recall that settler, or colonist, and send him again, right? Send him somewhere else. Yes. Alright, I need to also conquer these guys eventually. I think the only way to do that is to actually fabricate a claim on them. Let's check this thing with the situation with Ethiopia first, though. Tyrannical nobles are representative of the people living in an area dominated by one of the most prominent families of the Mansabdars, has approached the throne today, imploring the Padishah to take action against what he claims are systematic abuses of power against the people there. As the ruler of the Mughals, Jawan Bak I has a responsibility to protect his people. Not doing so will make us appear weak and may harm the long-term growth of the province. The Mansabdars would likely not take kindly to chastising such a powerful member of their ranks, however. Turn a blind eye, lose base tax, or the Mansabdars lose loyalty. I am going to take the hit to loyalty. And then we will call a diet. I don't like losing base. I don't like losing development for no reason other than one of my estates was upset. Anyway, right, 15 days until the diplomat's back from Ethiopia. So, going to war against Ethiopia, Kaffa, Makuria, Medjugorje will be called in. I can also call Portugal and the Ottomans in. Who is Ethiopia? Okay, Ethiopia's allied to them. Bengal is allied with the Ottomans and Saragyogur. If I declared on Bengal, Saragyogur would also come in. But if I call the Ottomans in on my side, they will be backstab Bengal, and I end the Ottoman alliance with them. For now, they might take it back, which would suck. I really wish I could switch my rivals, but for some odd reason I can't. I'd really like it to be Bengal right now, instead of, say, the Commonwealth. I'm glad Bengal and Bamanas hate each other, because they're rivals. I need to keep an eye out on this alliance, or this truce to end, so that I can go in there and just snag the province away from Bengal or Bamanas before they had a chance to. We're at 32 absolutism. I should wait for all of my armies to get back down here. How many troops does Bengal have? They have 102,000. What are their ideas? Their military tech is the same as mine. They have humanist quantity. That's why they're big. They're also defensive. They have quantity, though. What was the other one? Ethiopia. Ethiopia is significantly smaller, I think. They have 18,000. I feel like one of those is insignificant, really, compared to the other. And really, if I call in Portugal and the Ottomans, Ethiopia gets screwed, essentially. I'll let my armies come back. I'm going to reactivate the forts right now. But I'll let my armies get to where I want them to, and then we will declare a war on Ethiopia, calling in Ottomans, and maybe not Portugal. Definitely the Ottomans, but Portugal, I would be worried it would take something that I want and not, and refuse to return it as part of the war goal, so. That leaves me to focus on Bengal. Of course, I'd have to take land from both of them at the same time, because as parts of a coalition, I would be I can only piece out one of them, or I have to piece out both sides at the same time, or both or all the members at the same time. So yeah, I think the Mamluks are probably my sword in the west. They should be able to handle Ethiopia and everyone around Ethiopia that they're allied to, and have junior partners of, and all that. So that's my current plan. We need to let my armies arrive back home first, and then I will put the plan into action.